Hello there, it's Thomas Oracle here with a divine message. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a collective message and it reads very intentional. This could be directly for you or someone in your energy, but we'll see where it goes. I want to pick a few oracles. Bubba wants to say hi because he hasn't been showing face. He's in retirement. I just feel like he's far too fragile to be playing around with. He chipped his foot, as you can see. So that obviously changed things for him. That's why Lulu's been taken over. But he's here and he wanted to say hi as well. Okay? In case someone was curious to him. But yes, we're going to be doing divine messages. I kind of reserved that for Sundays or Mondays. And it's going to be for everyone on Patreon. Okay. If it is really, really important, it'll make its way to YouTube. But, yeah. Let's just grab the deck because I'm feeling it already. First card. Intentional. With message in a bottle, I feel like somebody doesn't have all the answers. This could be due to a lack of communication or feeling disconnected in some way. So I'm seeing somebody like pull up their big girl or big boy pants to make a decision alone. We have fork in the road. Whatever this is, it shapes this person's destiny. So this choice is very important. And we're going to see where this decision leads this person. But the overall energy is someone at a crossroads and they might not feel like they have all the answers from their external environment to make this important decision. That's why it's important for them to use their intuition to make this decision. And I don't know if this reading is going to help this person make this decision, but it's here, okay? Let me see what soul's journey lesson this person is undergoing at the moment. This could be pertaining to a person of significance. I'm already seeing friendship. We have 3 cards that shot out. Should I take them? Okay, we have freedom. We have success. And we have gratitude. These are very beautiful cards. I'm hearing the word open-mindedness, liberation, and a positive outcome. So this person is hoping for a positive outcome. They hope that this sense of direction does not come with restrictions. It's important that they keep this level of flexibility in their freedom, okay? And I feel like someone here could be grateful for a spiritual lesson. I feel like this person is trying to look at the glass half full in a sense of gratitude. But whatever they do decide, they don't want their freedom compromised and they want a successful outcome. So this decision that they're making, they want all these 3 to encompass the direction they choose. So let's say, for example, someone wants to go to this country and live there. They don't want any restrictions set on them. They don't want to feel confined. They want a good outcome and they want things to be merry, like naturally so, right? This is someone who had a shift in their world, could have been recently. There's something that is being put to bed, I heard finally, and it's like, I want to move into a direction, but I don't want anything to reflect what the past reflected. This person does not have all the answers yet, and they need to be okay with that. They're not going to get them the way they hope to get them. Does that make sense? So it's purely off their intuition that they're like rolling dice or taking a chance and they want a good outcome. They know what the negative looks like. It's an important decision. I can tell you that much. It is a very important decision, but I feel like this person is in a good space enough to like move forward. Yeah, door to personal healing and happiness is here. This is someone on some kind of a healing journey. We have woman holding a heart in the reverse. I'm getting like a love song coming in. There's an intuitive person here. The temple path. Yeah, I'm getting that someone does not have the assistance of a person that maybe holds a lot of love for them or once had a lot of love for them. I'm getting a vibe of like someone taking their heart back. This woman holding a heart really has the capacity to love wholly, unconditionally. But if being in the reverse and the temple path, it's kind of like you need to go on this journey and figure it out without my coddling or without my love. What is this? We have attachment at the bottom and deceit in the reverse. Somebody here could have a crooked environment or like a codependent environment where finances are concerned, because deceit and attachment is here at the bottom. And it's like someone is encouraged to go down this path to move with a sense of like higher purpose. But this woman holding a heart in the reverse is very mysterious to me. Give me another card for that. Why is the woman holding a heart in the reverse? Angel of Strength. Wow. This is a very, and look, the foresight is in the reverse. It's like there's this, this energy, whoever this person is, it could be a woman, it could be a divine feminine, but this divine feminine is very strong. I'm hearing the word tough love. So there's a person here who maybe reads very protective, nurturing, but it's like this feminine transformed into some kind of a like tough love energy. This angel of strength, it's like an angelic energy, but it's like I'm gonna give you the strength you never knew you had by retracting this this level of love. Does that make sense? Because I really don't get a negative energy from this card of a woman holding their heart in the reverse. It's like I'm maybe reserving my heart. I'm protecting my heart. It took strength for me to get to this point. It's like a transformed version of someone who was really loving and kind. It took strength for them to not overdo this level of love that they possess. It's like I could love really hard, but I prefer to take a back seat in strength. It really feels like tough love. Like this combination feels like tough love. So I don't know if this energy is someone who once guided a person, was there for a person, was very available to a person. Okay. I don't know if this is someone who had foresight. It really feels like a feminine. The thinking woman is here with the archangel of foresight. It's like one's intuition, one's third eye. It's in the reverse. It's kind of like someone is moving forward blindly because they don't have something they once had. Okay. It's kind of like a mother bird kicking a baby bird out of the nest. And it's like, you're not gonna be here forever. You need to learn to take leaps of faith on your own without my guidance, without my, safety net. Like someone here was a safety net. I see the word boundaries here. What is this? Surrender. Yeah, man. Somebody here surrendered a situation. I feel like with the water, I don't know if that has a lot to do with emotions. It's like something was a little too much. The level of the water was a little too high. Like somebody surrendered a person. It's the same thing as the baby bird getting kicked out. Like it's like, boop, like I surrender this. Like go ahead. It was necessary, I'm hearing. It was totally necessary. Somebody here maybe feels like a person gave up on them. But it's not true. It's like there's more to the story. It's like, I didn't give up on you, but this part of the journey, you got to go on about it by yourself. The number 7 is like a spiritual number. It's an energy of like guidance, yes, but it's spiritual growth, okay? Oh my God. I'm seeing a person give an individual gifts and they're sending them on their way. I gave you the gift of this. I gave you the gift of that. I gave you the gift of, there's so many gifts a person gave an individual, but they wouldn't acknowledge these gifts if the separation wasn't made. I'm hearing a plane. Maybe physical separation took place. Maybe someone traveled or left a person with these gems. And these gems are so imperative for this person's next sense of direction. So it almost reads like a maternal sense of mentorship or guidance. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Like if you identify as the person who was kind of like a mentor to someone, this could be you that I'm reading on, who is in this tough love mode. Or you could be the individual that once depended upon someone, much like a mentor, for guidance, for this, for love, for consideration. Like you could be either one of these energies, but I'm reading 2 very separate energies, of which one is basically like, I gave you the tools, figure it out now. And I'm seeing this flick. It's a flick of tough love, but it's so necessary for this person to decide and make decisions on their own. It's a level of independence that you're encouraging in this person. Figure it out on your own. I gave you all the tools. I helped you. I guided you. I loved you. Platonic or romantic. This phase is so important for this individual to do it alone, to find out what it means to make decisions based on their intuition. You could have helped open this person up to their intuition. You could have helped attune them to their sense of spirituality. I feel this is so important for you to surrender this person, for them to figure it out. Boundaries, necessary. So necessary right now, because otherwise, everything you poured into this individual wouldn't be exercised. It needs to be exercised without you in this season. This is a big message. Ego. This is someone who maybe moved through ego, and now they're being encouraged to surrender the ego with the gems and the tools you left behind. I heard again, safety blanket. I don't know. Someone here might have like white sheets or love to wear white. Yeah, because this person in some way, shape, or form became codependent to you. Whether emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's like the communication was a form of like keeping this attachment or codependency alive. Communication is big here, but it's like codependent to verbal communication. So again, I'm hearing knowledge, passing on knowledge. This person was codependent to this. You had to surrender them. You were attached to them, and it almost became unhealthy. It's kind of like, again, I don't want to like compare you to a mom, but definitely I'm getting the energy of like, there comes a point in time where you don't need to smother somebody, or you don't need to like be there to fill a codependent void. You need to like release. I'm seeing somebody like take care of a person, pick up after a person. There comes a point in time where somebody needs to learn to figure it out on their own. You've already showed them the ropes. I feel like the surrender already took place, because the top of the reading is someone deciding without your communication, without your guidance. I just said how somebody was picking up after a person. You maybe tried to assist this individual in cleaning up their life. And it's kind of like I'm seeing a messy room, and it's like, ew, I told you to clean this up. I showed you how to use the dustpan and this, that. I told you how to use the vacuum. You need to figure out how to clean it up on your own, because I'm not helping you anymore. No communication. It's almost like you want what's best for this person. You're like a hovering energy here, energetically. It's like you want to see this person bathe and clean behind the ears and get their life together and nurture their soul. Look how it's a baby elephant. Like, I really feel this age gap spiritually. It doesn't even have to be physically. Like, you could be younger than this person, you could be older than this person. This age gap reads spiritually. And you were put in their path. And I'm getting so many chills because it's really important for you to understand this next phase. Look at parental guidance. Look at people who, you know, never leave the nest. They don't go out into the world on their own. It could have an opposite effect. Like, you need to trust this phase where you need to let this person go off into the world alone and figure it out for themselves without you, because this will lead to a new life. I feel like this person had a disconnect with the divine, higher power in the reverse, but it's like they have a deep knowing of what direction brings them peace versus adversity. And this person could have been very like either stuck in the past or overthinking the future, and you were trying to help them imagine a different life for themselves if they clean it up. The broom. So many chills. Like, you need to let this person figure this phase out and be at peace with it. And I'm hearing a level of frustration in your energy because it's like you want what's best for them, but the frustration is there because they haven't been either putting in the work, doing what you encourage, and it's like release. They need to figure that out for themselves. I'm seeing somebody cough, so it's like the dust is really suffocating. Maybe this person's got allergies, right? These are all just analogies. They need to learn to like, oh my God, this environment is terrible, but I remember what the collective encouraged me to do to help clean up my life. So necessary. This person was codependent to your assistance. This person maybe was codependent to your guidance. This person was codependent to your love, your consideration to help them weather the storms they need to figure out for themselves, i.e. tough love. I'm just seeing like, I release you. Go about your way. You can do this. Like, it's like you're a cheerleader, but from afar. You're cheering this person from afar. And I feel like part of them might feel abandoned, but there's a real big picture here that this person needs to digest and be okay with, because this season they need to figure out on their own. Wow. I don't know if this was a romantic relationship or not. Could be. Doesn't have to be. Lulu says, hi, we're grabbing from the Tiny Tarot. Look, even this, I'm drawn to how she's like releasing something. You see how she left all these gems? It's like, look at all these options. Look at all these things. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. You are literally an angel on earth. Like, you have been this way since you were a child. And I'm getting so many chills because in these angels, I'm seeing one that's caressing a dove. I'm seeing one that's holding a bouquet. And I'm seeing one that's holding like a torch of light. You've been a guiding light. You've been a caring nurturer. You could be really good with animals, people, children. And you express admiration in a very thoughtful, carefully, you know, detailed way. It's so beautiful. You encourage people to make steady progress to better their life. And you feel a sense of purpose in that. And that has always been who you are, you know, part of your purpose. But also understand that you retracting is also part of this journey, when knowing when to pull back so that someone can figure it out for themselves. Look at them. They all have something important in hand. This one's carrying the dove. This one's carrying a torch. And this one has a bouquet. It's like, wow. I have a card. King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could have been someone who was very much so bound to the material world. It came up funny. You could have Earth in your chart. They could have Earth in your chart. But I'm hearing very 3D. This is someone who is very 3D. Temperance. There you go, Earth Angel. You were balancing this person's life out just for your presence, just for being who you are. You were placed here. You crossed their path for a reason. You helped them maybe even navigate their emotions. This person recognizes you to be this way too. Oh my gosh. Queen of Pentacles. You could be a counterpart. You guys, this is beautiful. It's like they were crooked, but you're in the upright, and there's an angelic energy working through you, working between you two. Like, they're your equal. That's the funny part. They actually are, but they were just off balance at some point. And this phase is encouraging them to figure this out independently. 2 cards. King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. There is maybe another person who had an effect on their sense of direction and fate. Because this is another energy. This King of Swords is someone else. It could be an advisor. It could be someone in their direct vicinity. But the Wheel of Fortune is a sense of direction. But I also feel like this could be them needing to decide what their fate looks like. Queen of Swords. You're always there in their decision making, in their, like, there's this energy of them trying to like make sense of something based on how you once made sense of something. This is knowledge exchange. I have soulmate energies up the wazoo. I have 2 couples here. It's like you both, like, you're soulmates. You can't tell me otherwise. King and Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Pentacles. I get this energy of you being really wise in one arena and them being really wise in another. Sense, knowledge, wit, intelligence, but also groundedness, physical matters. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Let's keep pulling. 5 of Pentacles, the absence. It's felt. Abandonment. There is a feeling of, where are you? Where did you go? One person definitely turned their back on the other. It's felt immediately. 2 cards. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Because someone was abusing this dynamic. Someone was taking another person for granted. This is causing for a level of balance to be restored, whether you realize it or not. Oh my gosh. Something here is a person's birthright, but I'm drawn to like how this kid is releasing the bird. There's a release. Release. This, like, yo, I spoke of the bird and letting the bird figure out how to fly. Like, look. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's almost like you would be so proud to see this person achieve things that you encouraged, even if it's without you. Like, you would be so proud to see them free. Freedom. To see them grateful. To see them succeed. You really would love to see this for this person. Like, that's what I'm feeling so strongly. And it's such a beautiful, ooh, so many chills. It's really nice. It's comforting. This person could maybe feel you. We have justice. It came up, I feel like this is part of this person's karma. This person had some kind of like energetic karma to blow out. This person could have also had a past that was seemingly unfair to them where their childhood is concerned. 2 cards. The Star and the Knight of Wands. This person needed to heal inconsistencies, poor behavior. Again, a guiding light in the Star. I have Sagittarius, Libra, and Aquarius. It's like you healed a lot of things that could have deterred this person from a higher timeline. Like you helped this person a lot. This person feels a lot of pestering thoughts. Like maybe you helped clear this person's mind. Like there are a lot of things going through this person's mind at this point in this detachment, in this karma playing out, because part of the energies leveling themselves out is your absence in this season. Seven of Swords in the reverse. This person is haunted by their own actions. Haunted by, like this is somebody who's thinking through, needs to think through the things that aided to that level of inconsistency or the imbalance in your connection. So this is not like someone who's evil and like purposely wanted to take you for granted, because I feel like your availability was always there. So it's like that was the dynamic, but this is balancing itself out, and best believe this person might feel guilty, a little bit like paranoid, restless, because the balance is being restored in your absence. Does that make sense? Now they're like, oh my God, the things that I didn't do, or the things that, and it's like, I feel this avoidant energy because they always wanted to make you proud in some way. So when they do things that they know you wouldn't be proud of, there's shame. Very much so, like mentor-student energy. Like you can't tell me otherwise. They really look up to you. They really like, it's like your word is their every amen. Like, I don't know, man. It's intense. So now this person is like overthinking all the negative things they've done. And it's like, it's part of their growth. They don't like being in this position. Crooked Queen of Wands. This could have something to do with another person who they dealt with that they shouldn't have, that they know they shouldn't have, because it doesn't compare to an Empress. I can't make it up. It's like they're even comparing people who don't even hold a candle to you. Your confidence also, intimidates them. Empress, you could be, very, very beautiful to this person. I heard beautiful soul. It haunts them. What's to come from all this? Like, where is this going? I have 3 cards. Moon in the reverse, 8 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups coming up funny. This person is seeing past illusions that they themselves could have put up to spare them of the truth. Some people prefer to live in denial, but I really feel this person is progressing based on the gems and the tools you've given them. And this crooked 2 of Cups is a maybe. It's like, at least they figured a lot out about themselves. They see the truth, the illusions of what they maybe thought was the case versus what truly is the case is dissipating. But the maybe resides in reconciliation. The maybe resides in a healthy union. Because everybody has free will, right? The Hermit, beautiful, beautiful. This is them alone. This is them growing. This is them maturing. They would love to work on this reconnection, but they know this period of isolation they need to go about alone. And I've been channeling a period of isolation in the Divine Masculine Collective. Trust that your job here has already been fulfilled. Try to nurture your energy back to its fullest potential in this season where karma is being balanced back out, because there was definitely a scale that was like this. It's like this side is really heavy based on everything you were doing, and this person is like, it needs to go back here. Allow this grace period to come back here without any additional resentment or bitterness necessary, because as much as this person was taking, you were giving. And now this transformation of how you love is crucial to this person. You can love someone at a distance. You can Give them tough love. Like, you need to know what that looks like based on the dynamic of your relationship. So let's say how you overexert yourself was communication or physical availability or cleaning up after them. Like, I don't know what it is, but pull back so that this person can see the truth of what that absence looked like. But remember the gems you've left behind. It is so important. Give this period the chance to balance out. And in the meantime, grow your own energy so that you can get back to that whole sense of self. The Hermit. I almost want to leave that there. Soul searching, figuring it out on their own. They need this. They need you to not be there for them right now. They need it. Does that make sense? They need you to not be there for them at this point in time. Like, sometimes it's not about what somebody wants, it's about what they need. And part of what they need is your surrender. They might not want that, but it's what they need is for you to surrender them. Divine Feminine, I'm talking right to you. Metamorphosis. This is also part of your transformation. You've changed. Like, ooh, that felt, look, look at these chills. I almost feel like your level of like guidance, you know, when they say like when we pass on, like we'll have a different purpose. Like, you're at this level where you could almost be like a spirit guide to someone on the earth in the next lifetime. It would not surprise me. Like, you're that up there that it's like, it would not surprise me if you like say, hey, the next lifetime I'm just gonna be a spirit guide, because you're that high vibrational. Like, it's insane to me. That's what I felt in this transformation. Wow, that's crazy. Barrier, yes. You need to have boundaries right now. It's not even like a should I? No, it's a total must, because for this phase of this growth within yourself and this person, it is essential. Conclusion. Yeah, man. It's like you've almost made like, okay, I concluded that this is the only way. This is the only way. It's a cycle closing out, but trust that it's for everyone's best good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. For some of you, you're like, okay, I conclude that this is where this chapter stays for now with this barrier in place. But this barrier is what is encouraging the transformation. What comes beyond transformation is maybe like another reading. But I really feel that this chapter, you need to be okay with the transformation taking place beyond the barrier. It's like they're in a cocoon beyond this barrier and you're entering your own cocoon beyond this other side of the fence. And trust that when you both transform into this next phase, you'll be two completely different people. Okay? Give me like a few cards for Metamorphosis. Victim in the reverse. Oh my. Like, if you, ooh, Divine Masculine. Look, this is so important. This could be taking this individual out of a victim mentality or out of a, ooh, wow, this is like, oh my gosh. I just feel like this pivotal point where someone was like, I never thought I'd see today, where they release themselves. I'm getting the energy of someone really getting like spoiled with affection and attention because they were a victim of their circumstance. It's like, I can't free myself, help me. And it's like, no, you can free yourself without me. You can figure this out without me. You can enter your divine masculinity without me. And you're going to figure out what that looks like based on the tools I gave you to move forward. It's an energy of, I need to save myself. I need to wiggle my way out of this. The victim card in the reverse is like, pfft. We love to see it here on this channel because I promise you, I know how people can stay here for years because it suits them, it coddles them, it helps them in some way, but it doesn't serve them unless they free themselves. And I don't know at what phase this is, but trust that this is really helping this person to get in a healthy masculine energy. Yes, it helps them refocus. Like, you gotta refocus, they gotta refocus. Victim in the reverse, like, this transformation is helping them grow, be authoritative in their own world. Like, that's exactly what they need. Because how can somebody be their own superhero if you're too busy being that for them? Like, you need to give this person that space. It's for a wow. I'm like, yeah, they need to heal this. This is really good. I'm very shocked that that came out in the reverse. Yes, it's putting them at a cross point. Look, this is the person who needs to like get out of this. Because I feel nobody else wants to like help this state. Like, I get this energy of this person's at a cross point. Like, I need to choose. Am I gonna stay here or am I gonna like free myself? Oh my gosh. Communication in the reverse. No communication. What did I say? Message in the reverse. They're not getting the answers. They need to go off based on what you taught them and that alone, and what their intuition is encouraging. You can't do this for them. You can't choose for them. You can't point the finger and say, go there. They need to do this on their own and figure out what comes from that. It's really essential. I almost feel like it's so important that you feel a resistance or you feel an energetic block of don't do it, don't do this. Like, I'm like, it's like you want to help them, but it's like, hands off, hands off. Like, spirit is really saying, let them figure this out. It's so important. Oh yeah, and they will return. It's like this bondage, it's like, okay, they're not around, but I remember that I need to unwind, twist this, and break it. Like, that's literally what I'm seeing. It's like they are here, but it's like spirit is like, remember what the collective helped you with. You need to unwind, twist, and jerk. It's like the pressure will go boom. And it's like this person figures it out and they will return because it's almost like they owe it to you. It's like, I'm so grateful for what you taught me. And it's just like, oh my God, I'm just seeing somebody who's just like, wow, I would have never gotten to this point if not for the collective. And I promise you, this person will want to return to your energy, almost like in a space of like, thank you. Thank you for showing me, whether directly and maybe in a season, indirectly, what I needed for myself. It's so beautiful. I love this reading. I really, really do. It's insane. It's insane to me. And this person needs to realize that they were always an equal. They were always an equal. You guys literally come out as the King and Queen of Swords and the King and Queen of Pentacles. You're not any better than this person. You were strategically placed in their life to help them. And in ways they helped you too. Because this metamorphosis is not one-sided. It's on both ends. You changed as much as this person is changing. It's not a one-sided transformation. This person might feel that way, but it's really not. Like, you've changed too. And they can see that. You feel that too. You guys were maybe codependent to each other in a way where it's like, you know, I'm seeing somebody who loves to be needed, and I'm seeing another person who loves to like be cared for. That was the codependent dynamic. I'm not seeing evil energy. I'm not seeing abuse. I'm not seeing like anything negative other than you need to know when to detach, because even that is serving you right now. And that's what's encouraged. That's the key here, is to surrender this person. And because it's so hard, because you guys have a divine connection, it's hard to do that. It's hard to surrender somebody that you feel so at home with. It's hard to surrender a soul that feels like home to you. But it's so imperative for this next phase. Dang. This person will return, but they won't be unawakened anymore. Unawakened in the reverse. They would have broken out of a mindset that really didn't serve them anymore. It won't serve them in this next phase. They need to get out of that. It's like them shedding their old thought patterns, and they'll return. Like, I really feel this person could not not return based on everything you've done for them. They're returning grateful. And only divine timing will show what that looks like or how it comes about. But I just need you to trust. Like, if you're the person that was almost like mentor-like, I need you to trust this season with all of your heart. And I need you to like just embrace how much you've done. You're going to see how much you've done, because I feel like this person is very, very grateful for your energy. Yes, you helped them ascend. You help them navigate their boat. Maybe navigate life. Like, that's huge. That's huge. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever had a reading that I love more than this one. I don't say that easily, but this was really good. I'm going to grab this deck and then I'm probably going to call it a day. Wow. Inner child healing. That's why I refer to you much like a parent. Inner child. This was about healing their inner child. This is 1000% a soulmate. I'm not even playing with y'all. It is. Secret admirer in the reverse. Dark night of the soul. I feel like it's no secret to you that they admire you. Celebration. This is a good outcome though. I feel like this person avoided a deep sense of healing for a while. This person could have even fled to someone in the physical world as a sense of distraction from doing this healing. It's like, oh, my person is gone. Let me flee to this individual to avoid what I need to do. It's like, I'm getting an avoidant. It's like they went to someone else to maybe cope with not going through this dark night that they need to go through. And I feel like there's something celebratory out the other end, but they need to do this soul searching. It's like looking at the things that were so hard to look at once upon a time, but essential to my growth and me being able to return to this individual and, you know, not only being proud of myself, but like just a better human being overall. And it's like, you've always seen this in them. Like, I really feel someone who's always seen, you know, the potential in someone, wanting that for them. And it's so challenging. It is challenging to have someone around you who knows that you could be a healthier version of yourself, but not being ready to do it. But now it's like they need to figure out when that is for themselves. Yeah, new perspective. What did I say about shedding an old mindset? You help them gain a new perspective. Family concerns, self-sabotage. Yeah, this person acknowledges that they did for a while, but they're gaining a new perspective and it's changing the self-sabotaging traits. Message from spirit. They ignored it. This person had guidance, not just yours. This person had maybe intuitive messages, dreams, okay, gut feelings. They've ignored them. It's like this person knew the answer all along, but they needed to come to it themselves. They need to learn to accept the guidance that has been given to them. Stuck, coming up crooked, to unstuck themselves. Like soulmate, I'm telling you, you were there to help them release this sense of like stagnancy and stuck and repetitive loop in their life, and you've done your work. Push-pull energy in the reverse. Open up. I feel this being like an interaction when they no longer resist this internal change that is so necessary. I feel this person eventually wants to return and open up to you about what they've gone through when they're no longer codependent to either their external environment or even you. Epiphany. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this reading. I'm gonna leave it there. Just keep doing what you're doing. If you felt like you were the person that was almost like a student where spirituality is concerned, or if you feel like you were the mentor. I feel like I'm attracting both for some reason. Either position you're in, like, we're never too old to learn. And even the mentors learn in that. It's like, you'd be dumb to think that teachers don't learn from kids. You'd be really silly to think that that learning is on the student. A student is never beneath a teacher in the sense that they both learn through interacting with each other. Maybe a teacher learns patience. Maybe a teacher learns compassion. Maybe a teacher learns what it's like to be like a kid again. You can never underestimate and think that the dumb one is the student and the teacher is higher than. No, I promise you. I promise you. It reminds me of like when my little brother would run across the school and there was this teacher who had little to no empathy. Like he fell, he hurt himself, and it was insane to me when I saw how apathetic she was. And like, I was like, how is she a teacher? But these kids are teaching her to soften her energy, to be patient and like be more considerate of others. Like, it was crazy. She was definitely giving me Miss Trunchbull energy from Matilda. But it's like she was there for a reason because she needed to learn through these kids as well. Okay, so that could be a message for a student in this story, but that could also be a message for the mentor in this story. Never think that either position means that one is learning more than the other. No. Like, humble your energy. But also don't put yourself on the lower end of the spectrum. Don't put anyone on a pedestal. Okay? It's like everybody has certain things that they're good at, and just try to connect and learn and grow, and they're doing the same in return. Like, you'd be surprised. Soulmates, they learn from each other. It's never one being better than the other. Don't do that. Okay? So that's what I have for you. I really hope this resonated. This is a beautiful Sunday's message. Take care of yourselves. Bon simang, as we say, and until next time. Bye.